All right, let's get right into it. Today, we are tackling a huge concept, one that might just be the single biggest thing holding back your trading profits. It's called the paradox of precision, and it's all about why that relentless hunt for the perfect trade is actually a trap.
So let me just ask you this straight up. Are those perfect setups you're always waiting for, the ones where every single star has to align, are they actually costing you money? We're about to unpack the brutal truth here, and why they might be the very thing holding you back.
To really get to the heart of this, let's talk about someone. We'll call him Kevin. Now, Kevin is a sharp guy, totally dedicated to his trading. But, and this is a big but, he's stuck. He's stuck in this cycle of just not doing anything. And right now, he's about to watch another incredible opportunity just pass him by.
Now, Kevin's problem actually has a name, and that's our first big idea today, the perfection trap. Let's break down this super frustrating cycle that he, and hey, maybe you, are caught in.
So here's what Kevin's day looks like. The guy puts in a ton of effort, right? We're talking 3 hours of prep every single morning. He's meticulously checking like 15 different indicators, all because he's hunting for that one single flawless entry. But look where it all ends up. Right back at square one, in action. All that prep work leads to total paralysis the second the market actually makes a move. He just freezes up and whoosh! The best trades of the day just sail right on by.
And listen, if any part of Kevin's story is hitting close to home, I really want you to know you are absolutely not alone. This is an incredibly common struggle in the world of trading. For real.
So why does this keep happening? To really get the why behind this paralysis, we need to dig a little deeper, to the root cause. And that brings us to section 2, your brain's certainty craving.
So here's the crucial thing to understand. Kevin's freezing up. It's not because he's a bad trader or doesn't have the skills. No way. The real culprit is something much, much deeper. It's a biological trap that's pretty much hardwired into all of us.
We call this the certainty craving. It's this deep, almost primal desire in our brains for a guaranteed outcome. We want to know what's going to happen. And look, in most parts of life, that's a good thing. It keeps us safe. But in the wild, unpredictable world of trading, that exact craving for certainty is what totally paralyzes our ability to pull the trigger.
Yeah, it really just boils down to this intense psychological need to be right before we put any money on the line. We want to fully understand and predict every little wiggle the market makes, which, let's be honest, in a probabilistic game like trading, is just impossible.
And that impossible demand for certainty, well, it leads us right to the core idea of this whole explainer. So welcome to section 3, the paradox of precision.
This quote from our source material just says it all, doesn't it? The very thing you think is protecting you, that need to completely understand the why behind a market move, is what is actively, and I mean actively, destroying your profits. It's such a powerful and counterintuitive truth.
To put it another way, when you spend all those hours trying to weave together this perfect, coherent story about why a stock is going up or down, you're not actually being diligent. You're just falling into that biological trap. That quest for a perfect story is the exact thing keeping you on the sidelines.
So the big question is, how do we escape this trap? Well, that brings us to the good part, the solution. Section 4, trading beyond perfection. The framework to break free from this is basically a 2-step process. Now, it's simple, but that doesn't mean it's easy. Step 1, simplify. And I mean ruthlessly strip away all the extra noise. You just don't need 15 indicators all telling you the same thing. Step 2, systematize. You got to replace that craving for a perfect story with a strict, almost robotic, mechanical plan for execution. This slide lays out the mental shift you have to make perfectly. Over on one side, you've got the perfection trap. You need a story, you're terrified of being wrong. But on the other side, you've got the mechanical edge. All you need is a signal, and the only thing you're afraid of is missing a chance to execute your edge. It's a totally different mindset.
This right here is the key takeaway. You don't need a perfect, beautiful story to place a trade. You just need to mechanically execute your plan when your predefined signals show up. It really is that straightforward.
Okay, so let's make this real. We're going to move from just talking about it to actually doing it. This is our final section, your execution challenge.
So, here's my challenge to you. And I mean like right now, today. First, open up your trading platform. Second, I want you to find just one indicator that's just clutter. Something that's redundant or just adding noise. And then, delete it. Just get rid of it. And third, I want you to physically write down your mechanical rules for getting in and out of a trade. Make them crystal clear with no wiggle room.
This is what it all comes down to. The goal is not to be perfectly right on every single trade. That is a fool's errand, my friend. The real goal is to start focusing on consistent, disciplined execution of your strategy, day in and day out.
So I'm going to leave you with this one last question to really think about. Which indicator are you going to delete first? Seriously, taking that one small step, that is how you start trading beyond perfection.